if you've been following the news lately, you'll know about this, the Cash for Clunkers program that the government has come up with to encourage people to trade in their gas guzzlers for a new car, for which the government gives them a lot of moolah. Yes, moolah. We like moolah! So yeah, it's designed to basically stimulate the auto companies and at the same time get a few polluting gas guzzler old cars off the road. So, you know, so the theory goes. Anyways, they've had a lot of takers on this, actually. In fact, the program is barely a week old and it's already out of money. They budgeted, I think it was $1 billion for this, and it's all gone. And in fact, there is a backlog of people wanting to trade in their cash for clunkers, their clunker cars. I'm not going to do it. I like old stuff. I usually drive my cars until I have to carry it on my back to work, and then that's when I get rid of it. And usually it's like history. When I'm done with the car, it's definitely ready for the junkyard. So I won't be trading in my clunker. But millions and millions of people want to, and the program is out of money. In fact, they had to try to get more money for the program. But that's not really what I want to talk about. I don't care, you know, about the Cash for Clunkers thing. What concerns me is the financial prowess, for lack of a better term, I don't know, behind this. I mean, who crunched the numbers on this? Who did? That's what I want to know. That's what old Jasper here wants to know. Who did the number crunching? They thought that they had originally budgeted enough money for the program to run its course. I think it was going to be a 3-month program or something. But they found out that, lo and behold, and surprise, it wasn't nearly enough money to do what they wanted to do. Now, this gives me a little bit of concern here for another big, very complicated program called the Healthcare Initiative. Ooh. This is Obama's pet project here. And I'm sure that you've heard it, all about it, the healthcare this. In fact, until that race profiling thing last week, the health thing was all we could hear about. Obama healthcare this, Obama healthcare that, Obama healthcare over here. Oh, bipartisan healthcare, bipartisan this. Oh, the Blue Dog Democrats want, they want jelly beans with that in order for them to sign on. Well, okay, fine. Give them the jelly beans. What concerns me is that the government, taken as a whole here, all of them in the government, are the same government that did the financial planning for the Cash for Clunkers, which came up drastically short on money. So, I mean, you know, maybe it's just me. It could be me. Yes, granted, it could just be me over here. But little old me is now wondering, well, if the cash for clunkers ran out of money so damn quick, what about healthcare? Huh? 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 Have they got the same financial wizards working on the financial parts of the healthcare plan that they had working on the cash for clunkers plan that found that they were drastically short on money and had to suddenly find another two, count them, not one, but $2 billion more than the original billion, just for the program to continue on the planned duration here. You know, okay, so here I go, Obama's no new taxes. Well, wait, maybe we'll just raise taxes on the rich. Okay, typical Democrat. I can handle that. It's a Democrat. We expected it. Even though they weren't going to admit it, right? We knew. Yes, we knew. We knew that they were going to do that. Yes, raising taxes and Democrats are like, what? You know, sheesh, mom and apple pie, they both go together. You can't have one without the other, sort of like. Really. So, he was going to raise the taxes now, but the middle class is going to be safe. No new taxes on the middle class. Right. Oh, but now what happens if they got the same bozos working on that program as they had working on this program? So, you can basically forget about no new taxes on the middle class. They're going to be taxed. More taxed. Of course they're going to be taxed. And probably the lower income bracket too. All the way down to people like me, living in the garbage can. Yes, I'll pay more taxes for this healthcare thing. And if you think that your taxes are not going to go up after all this is said and done, then I have a bridge to sell you. Yeah, definitely. Because... and no, I mean, look at this. Just, they ran out of money. They thought they had enough, and surprise, they didn't have enough. Not enough by a long shot. Now, little old me is worried that healthcare will be just the same way. It's the government, okay? This is like, should be expected. Iraq war, oh, no problem. Well, how many times did that go over budget from what they said, huh? You think the healthcare is going to be any different? Forget it. No way. I think that they ought to just shelve this whole damn thing and research it a little bit more carefully. And you know, I'm all for healthcare. It's fine. It's a great idea in principle, you know? There's a lot of countries that have some form of socialized healthcare, and they seem to get by and large, okay. You know, I mean, you can't get some elective surgeries, and there are certain other limitations, granted. But it works. You know, our system works too, if you can afford to pay for it. But hey, nothing's perfect. But I don't know, I just have my doubts on this. Anyways, so, yeah. Topic, what's the next topic here? Geez, commodities are really going through the roof today. Did you see that? You see that?